Dopamine reset, mental discipline, break addiction cycle, regain focus, self-mastery. If you're serious about taking control of your mind and becoming someone who is no longer controlled by impulses, then you need to listen to this. Because most people never escape this cycle, and the final part of this episode might be the moment everything changes for you. Welcome back to Jìng Growth. I'm your host, Haoming, where your next level starts. Let me tell you something raw and honest. Lust addiction doesn't just take your time, it takes your identity. It slowly reshapes how you think, how you feel, how you act when no one is watching. It turns moments of weakness into patterns, and patterns into a lifestyle you never intended to live. And the most dangerous part is that it feels normal. You don't notice it happening. You justify it. You tell yourself it's not that serious. But deep down, you know. You feel the lack of control. You feel the drop in energy. You feel the gap between who you are and who you could be. This isn't just about a habit. This is about the version of you that never gets to exist because comfort and instant pleasure keep replacing effort and growth. There's a powerful idea explored in it explains how the brain is constantly trying to balance pleasure and pain. The more you lean into easy pleasure, the more your brain pushes you into a state where nothing else feels rewarding. Real work feels harder. Real relationships feel less exciting. Real progress feels slower. It's not because life is boring, it's because your brain has been trained to expect intensity instantly. I once heard a story of someone who described his addiction like this. I wasn't living my life anymore. I was escaping it every day. That hit hard, because that's what this really is. Not just chasing pleasure, but avoiding reality. And the more you escape, the harder reality becomes. But here's the truth that can change everything. You don't break this cycle by force alone. You break it by understanding it. Every urge you feel is not a command, it's a signal. A signal that your brain is seeking relief, stimulation, or distraction. But you are not your urges. You are the one observing them. And the moment you realize that, you create space between feeling and action. That space is power. Instead of reacting immediately, pause. Sit with it. Let the urge exist without feeding it. At first, it will feel intense, almost unbearable. But if you stay with it, something incredible happens. It fades. That's your first breakthrough. The second is realizing that you cannot heal in the same environment that made you weak. If your phone is full of triggers, your habits won't change. If your routine leaves you bored and unstructured, your mind will go back to what it knows. So you need to redesign your environment. Make it harder to fail and easier to succeed. Delete what pulls you down. Limit access. Create distance between you and your triggers. Not because you're weak, but because you're serious about change. The third shift is learning to redirect your energy. Because this isn't just about removing something, it's about replacing it. The same energy that drives lust is powerful, it's creative, it's intense. And when you channel it into something meaningful, it can transform your life. Train your body, build something, learn something, create something. Turn that energy into momentum. And now here's something deeper that most people don't talk about. Lust addiction often fills a void. Boredom, loneliness, stress, lack of purpose. If you don't address that, the cycle continues. So ask yourself honestly, what am I avoiding? Because when you face that, you start healing at the root. Now let's be real. This journey is not clean. You will have moments where you fall back, moments where you lose control, but that doesn't define you. What defines you is what you do next. Do you stay down or do you rise again? Because every time you get back up, you weaken the old pattern and strengthen the new one. Progress is not about never failing. It's about refusing to stay the same. And listen carefully. You are not fighting to quit something. You are building someone disciplined, someone focused, someone in control. And that version of you is not far away. It's built decision by decision, moment by moment. Now, this is the final part, and it matters the most. Don't wait for a perfect day to start. Start now. Take one step, one real intentional step. Maybe it's cleaning your environment. Maybe it's sitting through your first urge without reacting. Maybe it's committing to one full day of control. Whatever it is, choose it now. Because control is not given, it's built. So ask yourself, am I going to keep escaping my life, or am I going to take control of it? And then prove it with action. Comment down below Addition Detox to hold yourself accountable with our community, and tell me what you want me to talk about in the next video. I read all your comments. This is Haoming from Jìng Growth, and your next level begins the moment you stop running and start facing yourself. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and commit to becoming the most disciplined, focused, and powerful version of yourself. Because the life you want is on the other side of control, and it starts today.